MegaPodTastic.
Good morning, Mega Podlings. Krazy Joe here. I'm back at the Neshaminy Mall, the same AMC where I saw Shaft the other night. And this time we're checking out Bill Murray and The Dead Don't Die. Now, my good friend Rick saw it. He did not care for it one bit. But Rick and I often have very different tastes. For example, Rick called Booksmart one of the best films he saw all year, and I thought it was just plain awful. So we don't always agree, and hopefully we won't agree on this, because a Zomcom with Bill Murray, I'm on board. I want to like it, and hopefully I do, but we will soon find out. And I apologize, I'm not getting a lot of establishing shots right now, but I'm running late. Let's try to make this movie on time. There's the poster. Hopefully it's better than I've heard. The Dead Don't Die is a movie that is going to divide audiences because of the type of humor. It's extremely, extremely dry, extremely, extremely deadpan. Not everyone's going to go for it. I know a lot of people I know didn't go for it. You have to be very much in line with this film's sense of humor, and you're going to know if you are within the first 10 minutes of the movie. Within the first 10 minutes, you're going to know. If you are already cracking up within the first 10 minutes, this is a film for you. If you are not, maybe you want to get up and leave now, because it ain't going to get any better for you. I loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was hilarious. I can't remember the last time I watched a movie that made me laugh like this movie made me laugh. I really like dry, deadpan humor. And this movie really delivered that. In fact, I had no idea Adam Driver could be so funny, but Adam Driver from Star Wars, Kylo Ren, was cracking me up in this film. He and Bill Murray are a terrific pairing. They are so funny together. It does things that I did not expect, and every one of those unexpected things just made me laugh harder than the last. And it starts within the first 10 minutes of the movie. You will see, I don't want to give jokes away. I'm not going to give jokes away. But you'll watch the opening credits of this movie. And then there will be a callback to the opening credits of the movie. I'm not going to say any more than that. Almost immediately. And it's hilarious when it happens. It's absolutely hilarious. There's a line of dialogue that, again, I will not repeat, that just keeps getting funnier every time you hear it. And I really enjoyed The Dead Don't Die. But I can certainly see that it's not for everybody, because not everyone has that super, super dry sense of humor. In fact, some of the jokes don't even feel like jokes. It's all in the delivery. All in the delivery, and if it wasn't delivered properly, it wouldn't be funny. So you got to imagine that, like, these are the kind of jokes that if you, like, texted them to someone, they're not going to find it funny, because you're just reading a text, and therefore you're going to lose that delivery. That's the kind of humor I like. I've always enjoyed that kind of humor. It's not all the only humor I like. I like things that are more what the hey as well, but more waka waka. But this really tickled my funny bone. I laughed very hard, and it's good seeing Bill Murray in something like this. And Adam Driver, I had no idea he could be this funny. I got to be honest, I'm not too familiar with the director, Jim Jarmusch. I've looked at his resume. He's got an extensive resume. This guy's been around for a while. He's done a lot of movies. And it just so happens I've never seen any of them. I know he did the movie Broken Flowers with Bill Murray that came out around 2005. And I remember when that movie came out, people went nuts for it. People were saying this is really good. They were comparing it to Lost in Translation, which is one of Bill Murray's best dramatic roles. And people were comparing that, saying, hey, this is another movie like Lost in Translation. Bill Murray is really knocking it out of the park in this one. And I just never got to see it. And one of these days I got to see it. We're coming up on the second or third anniversary of the death of actor Anton Yelchin, which is very sad. But I remember at the time he died, I did a podcast with my friend Bob Trait over at Action Figure Junkies. And he highly recommended a movie called Only Lovers Left Alive. He said that was one of Anton Yelchin's best performances. It was a vampire movie, again, directed by Jarmusch. I haven't seen it yet. I know Bob highly recommended it. And I'm going to have to do a dive and check out more of this guy's filmography, because I don't know if Only Lovers Left Alive was also a comedy, but this guy's comedy sensibilities seem to be in line with my own, and I do want to check out more of his filmography now. One thing I will say is I was looking at reviews online, and the New Yorker described this film as quote-unquote fiercely political. I don't know if they were watching the same movie I was, but this movie is not political. They seem to be taking what was a joke in the movie to be very seriously, and that is the movie uses climate change as an excuse for the zombie uprising. They blame it on climate change. This is a gag. This is a joke. This isn't the kind of movie that's got any kind of serious message to it. And if anyone goes out of this movie and says, "Oh, we got to watch out for that climate change because, my God, the dead are going to rise," I mean, come on. Really? The Sharknado movies also used climate change as an excuse. Al Roker plays himself in several of the Sharknado movies, and he said that the cause of all these Sharknadoes was climate change. Yet I didn't hear anyone trying to say that the Sharknado movies were quote-unquote fiercely political. If you're looking for politics in a movie this silly, I'm sorry, but you gotta really examine your priorities, because this is not a political film. Anyway, I enjoyed it. I recommend it. It's not going to be for everyone, so you may not like it as much as I did, but in any event, keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander adamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. I know we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.